Oh my god. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are harvesting potatoes, which I've been waiting 3 months for. I always love harvesting potatoes. It's always such a fun thing. This is my second year growing potatoes. I saved the tiny little baby ones I had from last year and planted them out this year as an experiment to see how big they would grow. I've got them in a grow bag behind me here. I put 5 tiny potatoes in a big grow bag, so let's see what surprises we can find. So these are the potatoes here. You can see they've started to die back. A few brown dead leaves there, which is what we want to see. So a way to tell when your potatoes are ready is they will flop over like this and they will start to die off. So that means there's not really any more growth happening to the potatoes in the pot. Because I'm going to snip off these potato stalks here, get rid of those out of the way. And then we're going to tip it out onto the top and see what we got. Time to see what's in there. Okay, so I'm really not sure what to expect. As I said, these potatoes were tiny, so it's going to be interesting to see if we get anything at all. Hopefully there's something decent and edible in here. I'm just going to take this mulch out to get it out of the way and just quickly check if there's any potatoes in there at the same time. Time for the moment of truth. If I can actually tip this thing over, because that's pretty heavy. Oh, I can see some already, that's a good sign. There goes a lizard. The soil looks pretty dry. Maybe I should have watered it a bit more. Okay. Alright, so straight up, we've got a couple there, so that's awesome. And they're definitely bigger than the ones that I planted, so that's a good sign. They're an edible size, which is what we want. So the benefits of growing in a grow bag as opposed to in my garden, my raised beds like this, is that you can just tip the bag onto the top and go searching through all the soil quite easily. I did have this garden bed over here planted out with potatoes probably about a month ago. I had to dig it up. Oh, there's a red one. I had to dig it up because it was time to harvest them, even though I was a bit early. I was a bit too excited because I wanted potatoes, so they weren't quite big enough or to size, but I just found it so difficult trying to dig through a raised bed, finding potatoes, and I stabbed a few of them. So they were still edible, but I had to eat them that night. That's when I decided grow bags or pots was the only way I was going to grow potatoes from now on. Surely there is more than that in here. I just have to find them. Oh, here they are. That one! Yay! Oh my god. That is a decent size. These are looking good. I'm really happy with these. Because these are about the size that I planted, probably even smaller than that. And we still got some small ones here, which, I mean, that's good, it's decent. Let's break this up. Lots of red ones. I didn't realise I planted so many red ones in here. I think they're the Desiree. So right now in southeast Queensland, I'm based in Brisbane. It's the perfect time to be growing potatoes in the cooler months. It's July at the moment and it's a subtropical climate here. This is basically our spring because it gets so hot in summer that you can't really grow anything. Only heat-loving plants in summer because it is so disgustingly hot. Oh, a bare tiny baby. I think if this soil was a bit more damp, they might have gotten a bit bigger. Don't think they got enough water this year. What's in there? Any potatoes? Alright, so that is what we got, which I'm pretty happy with, considering that was the size of the potatoes that I planted, and that's probably the biggest one. Like, you can't complain with that, from that little baby size one to all these. So, I mean, there's not a lot there, but I only planted 5 of these, so still a pretty decent harvest. I'm pretty happy with that. What do you think? So I also want to harvest one of my broccoli today, which is ready. I think it's a bit overdue actually. It's starting to separate. This one here, it's only small, but it's decent. We'll get a few feeds out of that. So I'm gonna harvest that today. Give a few other broccoli in here. You can see that little bubba in there. Some lovely dill there. Some onions growing, which I can't wait to harvest. They're my favorite. And some more broccoli and cauliflower in here too. See that head's coming along nicely there. Had to put my strawberries in this raised bed as well because it's enclosed to stop the possums. Possums eat everything in my garden, so I have to have big covers on everything to keep them out. Otherwise, I'd get nothing. Also harvesting some sugar snap peas today too. Got a few coming along here, which is good. It'll be my first harvest of these this winter. And I've got a couple of leeks to harvest too. Might end up making a potato and leek soup with the harvest today. This bed we've got a lot of volunteer lettuce have popped up, and just waiting for these broccoli to get bigger too. Lots of coriander down here, which I love. I think that's a cauliflower there. It hasn't quite started yet, but I want to harvest these leeks. Pretty good, happy with that. Okay, time to harvest this little broccoli. Oh, snapped off pretty well. Only tiny, but better than nothing. I think it bolted because we got a few hot days in the middle of winter there, so the leaves didn't really get big enough to get a big head. I have harvested 3 others from this section. They had really big heads because the leaves were huge, so I think that's what makes the difference. So it's important to pick your peas, snap peas regularly so that they produce more for you. If you leave them on for too long, then the plant thinks it's done its job and will go to seed. So if you keep picking them, you'll have a way better harvest. I haven't tried this variety before. This is sugar snap pea. Last year I grew snow pea, which was good, but I wanted to try something different this year, so I'll be keen to taste this and see what they're like. I've heard they're a cross between peas and snow peas. I think that's right, don't quote me on that. But they're quite a bit smaller too than snow peas, unless I haven't let them grow long enough. If anyone knows, just leave a comment and let me know if that's a decent size for a sugar snap pea, or if I need to leave them longer. And I've put some strings up the back of this garden bed here so that they've got something to climb up. Otherwise they'd just be a mess all over the ground. And I have to net this garden bed as well to keep the possums out because they love the peas. And I would have absolutely none if it wasn't covered up. Quite a few in here, I'm quite surprised. These have grown quite quickly. There we have it, a beautiful handful of sugar snap peas. Okay, I want to try one of these sugar snap peas and see what they taste like fresh off the vine. Oh my god, it's so good. I definitely like those better than just snow peas. They're really delicious. I need to have another one. You can't beat freshly picked off the vine. Wow. It tastes amazing. Okay, well, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel because I'll be doing a lot more harvesting videos in the coming months. I'm also going to do some videos of how I built these cages over my garden beds to keep the possums out, so If you're interested in that, subscribe to my channel and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!